Hi everyone, so today I'm going to do something a little bit different, as you can tell by the title. I'm going to make mince pies with my mum, and these are what they look like. The finished product, if you can see those okay. I've got my reindeer kind of poncho thing on. I think I wore this like a couple of years ago, and I think my niece was like, "You look like an old lady with that on." So I don't wear it very often, but I quite like it. I think it's fun. So I'm going to film it all in the kitchen. I didn't realise this at the time, but the dishwasher is on, so it makes a lot of noise, so you just have to excuse that. And I've got some Christmas songs on in the background to make everyone feel Christmassy. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll link all the ingredients and everything down below. I've probably said this a million times throughout the video, but I will do that. Okay, and I'll be back with an outfit of the night tonight. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so we're going to start off by...
7 ounces, 200 grams.
Right, okay, we're going to start off by what we're doing first.
Well, normally make the pastry in the blender, in the mixer, Magimix.
Okay, for what ingredients?
So those are the ingredients.
So we're going to have 12 ounces of plain flour, 7 ounces of butter, 2 ounces of butter,
Marge.
7 ounces of Marge, 2 ounces of butter, 2.5 ounces of icing sugar. And I'll convert these all down in the bar below and put the recipe there as well. Okay. So we're using Morrison's Best Value butter, and we've just put in 7 ounces of that,
which is 200 grams.
Which is 200 grams
of butter.
Of butter into our. Did you have it?
The Magimix.
In the Magimix. And next we're going to use
the block Marge.
Stock.
Black Marge. Block Marge. Yeah, stalk Marge.
Stock, this one. And we've put in 2 ounces of this. And 2 ounces is 60 grams.
Right, then you want your flour, plain flour.
Plain flour that we keep in a jar.
Which is 40 odd years old.
How much?
12 ounces of plain flour. Plain flour.
Ten, 11, 12.
Which is
340 grams that we've just put into the Magimix.
And
finally
2.5 ounces of icing sugar.
2.5 ounces of icing sugar, which we'll just convert to you in a minute. So now we've got the icing sugar in, and it's 75 grams, which is 2.5 ounces.
That's it. Now we're going to mix it.
Now we're going to mix it in the blender.
The food processor.
Which looks like this.
Make some noise, going to make a big noise. Makes it before it all comes together.
So you mix it until it's all just come together like that in the Marge mix. Like that. And then we're just going to put some flour down on our surface. We've cleaned this. Have we cleaned it?
I have.
All over.
Just bring it together. I normally just take off small bits to roll.
Okay, so you just bring it together like this, and then we're going to take off some small sections. Using, what's this called?
Palette knife.
A palette knife.
Not too much flour because you don't want to ruin the texture. Now you roll it evenly.
You do this one.
Turn it round evenly. Make sure it's moving, not sticking to the surface. Just a little bit of flour. It's very delicate, this pastry, so you don't want to be in a...
So could you not make it with kids?
I wouldn't.
I did, didn't I?
Well, you could, but you have to be... You want to roll it as thin as you... fairly thin, because it's a nice short pastry, so as thin as you can. But if you like it thick, fair enough.
But we like it thick.
We always like the broken... The
bottom, this is for the bottom ones.
These are for the bottom ones, yeah. So we just cut a couple out just to get them going.
I'll show you the one that we use.
It's
got
broken.
a broken bit in the
It's
middle.
broken, but it's the right size. It's traditional at Christmas. It's breaking up fast though. Now you might have to use your palette knife to just get these up and into the patty pan. In fact, I think I've probably done the pastry a bit too thin on that first one.
And make sure there's no breaks in the bottom of it as well. Once you've put it in, all the mincemeat will just go everywhere. So just pops it in the bottom like that.
Just ease it in gently.
And it's probably good to have short nails, or you just make a hole in them. And no nail varnish on, like mine.
Yeah, really bad cooks have nail varnish on.
Mm-hmm.
You're thrown out of a commercial kitchen with that on. Who wants flecks of nail varnish in their mince pie? Not me. Right, we'll just do 6 at this stage. And then we'll do some tops.
Okay, so that's what they all look like. And we haven't greased them or anything like that. What tin are we using?
Just
Is it a grease-free tin?
it's an old, I don't know, it's just a
tin.
just
A regular tin. We haven't done anything to them in the middle.
It's a little bit deeper than the average one.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just cut, be very light hand with these, very careful.
So we're just cutting out the tops now.
And I'll just re-roll the trimmings.
And then we're going to fill them with this Robertson's mincemeat.
Which is our favourite.
Which looks like this. And it's our favourite one. They come in different jars because we always usually have this smaller jar, don't we? The smaller one.
Sometimes, yeah. Depends how, yeah, I think it. Just make sure that it doesn't stick to the pin or the
surface.
dollop.
Okay, so now we're going to put in the mince meat. So I'm just using 2 teaspoons. And I've got about
A good teaspoonful.
a good teaspoonful, just about that much. Just going to place them in here. Bend that down a bit.
Merry Christmas.
Who sung them?
No idea. That'll be enough now. A little bit more than that one. Yeah. Just 2. A bit more. Oops. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be enough. Right, now just put the tops on.
Okay, so we just put these tops on.
Just easing it down the side. You don't have to stick them on with any egg wash or anything like that. You don't have to wet them or anything, just put it in.
We're going to do the 3 kings.
Oh yes, that's what kids always do. That was your favourite job when you were little, wasn't it?
So if you're doing it with children, this is what they can do.
The 3 kings. Right, do it.
Just get a knife, and then you make 3 kings. Although people put different things on there, don't they? Like little holly things.
Well,
you
it's
have like
this is traditional though. Right, we'll put that in the oven for about.
They look like this. Here's the 3 kings. And this is going to go in the oven for how long?
About 10 minutes. You have to keep checking it in a fairly hot oven.
gas
6. I'll have to check what the
gas mark 6 for about 10 minutes, but you have to keep on checking them because they might burn.
Too brown.
Yeah,
they burn easily.
They do. So we'll just pop those in the oven and we'll show you them when they're finished. Right, they're on gas mark 6 at 200 and on the middle shelf. Okay, so we just brought these out of the oven and they were in for 13 minutes. And we like them to look just brown, just on the outside. So that's what these look like. And we had the pastry really, really thin as well, but I'm not sure how everybody else wants
let
it.
them cool a little before
A little bit before we take them out.
Maybe about 5 minutes.
So we'll let them cool for about 5 minutes and then we'll put them on this cooling rack here, which looks like this. And then we'll show you what we do with them next. So now we're going to take them out of the tin. We've let them cool for about 5 minutes.
So you can hold the tin.
So you can hold the tin.
It's a difficult tin to get them out of because it's quite deep, this one, but the next one will be easier, the shallow tin. Ooh, very, very delicate.
There you go. Or you can just do that. As long as they don't fall apart.
Cool now.
So then we're going to let them cool.
And then we'll put the icing sugar on.
Yeah, then we'll put some icing sugar on and we'll show you them once they're done. So now we're going to decorate them. We just got a plate and this doily, Christmas doily, that we bought from
A
local bookshop. So we're putting some icing sugar over the top of the mince pies in a sieve, and she's got a teaspoon there. And just shaking them through. We're using silver spoon homegrown sugar, but you can use any.
They have to be cold when they're done.
Yeah, they have to be cold. Then you can just place them however way you want on the doily. You can't see my three kings.
Well, you just make it a bit more then.
So these are the finished ones, and we've made 32 out of these, apart from a dropped one, and we didn't have enough. To make a top, so what we did with the last one, we just put a star on it to make it more like a tart. I hope you're all having a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye again.
Bye.
So you put the knife in and see if they lift like that one is, and then put the knife just underneath it. Oh my, can't put that one up.